If you're craving pancakes but want just enough for 1 or 2 people, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Joni from OneDishKitchen.com, your #1 source for single-serving recipes. I've added the full recipe in the description below, as well as a link to the recipe page where you can even find a printable recipe. And later in the video, I'm going to give you some tips to make sure that your pancakes come out perfect. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss out on more recipes like this one. Let's get started. In a large bowl, add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 tablespoon of sugar, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Then whisk together the dry ingredients. In another bowl, beat the egg. Then whisk in 3/4 cup of milk, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 tablespoon of melted salted butter. Pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and stir. Let lumps remain in the batter. Lumpy pancake batter is absolutely okay. Stir the batter until there are no more flour streaks and still lumpy. Be careful not to overmix. Preheat the large skillet or griddle you will be using over medium heat. The pan is ready if, when you splatter a little water onto the pan surface, the water dances around the pan and eventually evaporates. Melt about 1 teaspoon of butter in the skillet or griddle. Ladle about 3/4 cup of the batter onto the skillet. Cook until the bubbles break the surface of the pancake, but the underside is still golden brown, about 3 minutes. Flip the pancake and cook about a minute more on the second side. Remove from the pan and place on a plate. As you know, the first pancake always looks the worst, but it still tastes great. Now we are ready for the second pancake. Depending on how large you make the pancakes, the batter should make 2 to 3 pancakes. You can add your favorite toppings to your pancakes. Butter and syrup are a favorite, but you can also add a couple of sliced strawberries, bananas, or just top it with whipped cream. To make sure that your pancakes come out right every time, here are a few expert tips. Flour measurements can be a huge variable when it comes to cooking and baking. Use this method of measuring the flour. Use a spoon to fluff the flour in the container. Use a spoon to scoop the flour into the measuring cup. Use a knife or other straight-edged utensil to level the flour across the measuring cup. Check to make sure your baking powder is fresh. If it is old or expired, you will end up with flat pancakes and not light and fluffy ones. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe and ring the bell. Also, check out the rest of our videos on our channel. You can find hundreds of single-serving recipes just like this one by visiting OneDishKitchen.com. At One Dish Kitchen, cooking for one is all we do. Bye for now.